welcome back if you're joining me from another video. If you're joining me for the first time, hello! I have in front of me two Monster High boy dolls. Now boy dolls tend to be harder to find than girl dolls, I've found. One is from the older style before they remade Monster High series, which is the Heath Burns one, and from the new remade series we've got Gil Weber or Gillington. So the packaging has changed a bit, as you can see, and these ones they tended to have the artwork of the face on the side of the box here, and on these ones they have, it's all see-through basically. There is still a picture of the ghoul in the bottom area, which has carried on from the older style. So here are the back of the boxes, in classic older Monster High style, a large Heath Burns face there with a little write-up on what his doll is about, something about the dance, etc. On this one here, it's more of an upper half from the waist up, and it shows other dolls available in the series. Very similar. This new style doll, I'll note, is actually $5 cheaper than the older styles. Okay, so we kind of have opposing elements here. Gil is a water monster, whereas Heath is the son of an elemental. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna make some fans angry because everybody has a favorite, but I prefer Heath and his personality to Gil's. So I'm gonna open up Heath. Okay, so here's Heath out of the box. He's actually quite skinny compared to what you think in the show, eh? He's quite thin. I think it's absolutely hilarious that his accessory is a couple of marshmallows on a stick. He could put them up on his head right here and roast his own marshmallows. So he's very, very skinny is the first impression. I'm going to be interested to if I feel Gil is just as skinny. Let's have a look up close. Alright, I really like his face. What do you think, Astra? He looks a little grumpy. I think Heath...
It doesn't look... I'm not too sure either way. Just normal to me.
To me, he looks like he's a bit bemused by something, which doesn't really go along with Heath's personality for me. He's always a bit overconfident of himself. But he's still really cool looking. I think that face is really, really nice. I love this fiery plastic effect of his hair. Instead of doing it with nylon, they've done it with plastic. That sounds really cool. And actually it looks like they've done the same with Gil. He's just plastic up top. Okay, having a look at Heath, there isn't much detailing to his body. His head has the most detail. His arms, legs and chest and upper part here are all very plain. His top and his pants are separate. He has this black t-shirt with a flame design on it, which is held with Velcro at the back. The same with the shorts, they're held with Velcro. He has molded on undies, but they don't have any sort of pattern to them, they're just there. Which I guess goes with the theme, you know, he doesn't have, he is the son of an elemental, so most of his detailing is in his hair, which catches the light, and his eyes kind of go fiery too. I just love this accessory. The double marshmallow stick is awesome. Down to his legs here, we have these funky neon sneakers. And they have flame effect on them. They've got shoelaces at the front and flame effect on this side as well. So these are really cool. And now we'll have a look at his feet. Now, I've noticed that the girl dollings don't tend to have movement in their ankles, but if you look here, he doesn't have stubby feet, so he has got his toes, individual toes on. He actually has ankle movement. And I've noticed that on the boy dolls, they tend to have ankle movement, whereas the girls don't, which is probably because they're always stuck in high heels, high heel mode. But he is really cool. I actually really like Heath. Abby, who seems to, it kind of goes, it goes there, but it doesn't really go there, is his love interest. She's one of my favorite characters in Monster High. I like it. Look at his ears. Even his ears are kind of like elfish. He's pretty cool. Let's have a look at Gil. So here's Gil out of the box. He's got a few more accessories than Heath does. He has a little bit more detailing to his body as well. So I have checked that out. He looks really cool. Let's start at the top. Here he is. He's got this snorkely mask on. Now the snorkel mask, is it attached at the side of his face by prongs? It is attached right here. I'm almost a bit loath to take it off and break those if they're holding it in place. So while I'm deciding, let's have a look first. Here is his large fin. It is see-through. And it kind of waves to the side, giving him this punk rock do. Then he has these scales at the side. So it looks like it's shaved on... So it gives the illusion of being shaved on both sides and like a punk rocker mohawk down the middle. He actually looks really cool in this dude. I know that there have been girls and they come with like a capsule over his head to help him breathe, etc. in the older style. But I actually kind of like him like this, where he looks a bit more confident actually, and not so out of place. So his face is very plain, kind of like Heath's. They don't have a lot of detailing to the face, kind of just their eyes. Their nose are clearly different. If you look at Gil's nose is quite flared, whereas Heath's is more pointed. Their eyes are very, very similar. Their eyebrows are also different. If you look at Gil, his ones are kind of, there's two parts to them, one that goes up and one that kind of goes up, and the other one goes to the side like an ordinary. Heath's is just kind of like ordinary eyebrows. There's not too much to that. Not really much lipstick on them. Then you come down to the neck here, and Gil has these fins, like these breathing fins around his neck. That's really cool. He then has this chain with an anchor, and it looks like a bone on the side. He's wearing some bling. He has a singlet top on, which has an anchor, and it's in this cool aqua and blue to kind of go with all his styling, so he is matching. Let's have a look. Ooh, on his body. He has a very, wow, this girl's really cool. I actually like this one a lot because I feel they took away a lot of the details in the new kind of remake and all that sort of stuff. But this guy is pretty detailed. So he's got a fin that goes right down there. He's got the same sort of undies as Heath. His pants aren't velcroed, they're actually elastic. But that's cool that he's got those detailing of a fin down the back. Then on his arms he also has there little fins and a bracelet, some bling on his wrist here with a hook. His hands are webbed like a sea monster. Yeah, this guy's got a lot of detailing. I like this. This is pretty cool. It's like the other Chic-wrecked one I opened, the pirate one. She was pretty awesome too. So these ones are actually quite cool. So he's got this fins going down the back of his legs here, and then he does have the same ankle movement. His sneakers are scaly and silver. So this guy's actually pretty cool. I prefer Heath as a character, but in detailing I think they put more into this girl. He looks awesome, and I do like that he has goggles on instead of that big tank thing. I always thought the tank thing made him look like a bit of a dog. That's in my opinion. So I am really impressed with these two boy dolls. I was actually expecting the Gil to be quite plasticky and cheap feeling, as I felt a lot of the new dolls were, the quality had gone, but he is still really detailed and awesome. So we have the boys, the kind of the fire and the water, the opposite elements here. They're hanging out as bros, checking out the ladies at the Monster High pose. Or maybe some people will say they're checking out each other, I don't know. But if you love Monster High, please give this a thumbs up. If you love toys in general, please subscribe. We love to open toys here and we love to share. Thanks very much for watching.